have to face every time. The other thing which you have to also answer is about exercise. So we have a assessment platform in our system. Just hold on a minute, just 1 second. So we will quickly, I will go through the FSB which we do in our ProHealth, so that I am not sure how much you are aware of it. I am also learning. So let's learn together. So we'll quickly go through this and then we'll take the question and answers. Okay. I have to share my window, right? Can you see?
Yes, you have to put the into presentation mode, otherwise
Yes,
it's not.
I am doing that. Okay. So, okay, this is a lot of marketing thing, but essentially what we are looking at is how do we do a basic flexibility, strength, and balance assessment to see if any of our guests need help. Where does all this come from? There is a very simple answer to this, that when we ask somebody to start with 10,000 steps a day, you need to lose weight, you need to be more flexible, please be fidgety around the house. Before we give them any type of advice, we need to know what is their liability, how fit they are, what is the restriction of movement. So these five simple tests have been evolved, and they are very standardized. It is acceptable globally. So the first one is Apple's scratch test, which basically checks your shoulder joint and your range, your adductor ranges. And so if somebody, we ask them to do both the side, right and left, and we need to see how much gap is there between the two hands when they are going to join. The next is the chair sit and reach test, which is very simple again. They have to sit in a very stable chair and flex from the lower back. So they are not going to be bending. That is very important. What we have to tell them is this very simple, that we tell that you need to stretch as if you are going to reach out for the sky. So when you're going to sit, see if you are going to reach out for the sky and then go down. So that way, what is happening is that the hip muscles are getting very nicely stretched, and you try to touch your toes. Whether they are able to touch the toes, or they're close to touching toes, or they're comfortably touching the toes, will tell again two things: how much flexible they are, and how much is there is restriction of joint on the hip joint. Okay. Then the single leg stand. This is to assess balance and posture. Very difficult to do because you do not have confidence in yourself. So what you will tell the guest is that when you are going to do this test, all you have to do is look at one fixed point. Don't look here and there. When you look at one fixed point, automatically a fulcrum is created. There is a line which goes through your body and it balances it. It is not necessary how much high they are taking their other leg up. That is not the point. They can keep it just above the floor, or whatever is convenient for them. Then you have to check the sit to stand test. In 1 minute, how many times they are able to do this repetition. Similarly, there is a squat test which says how many times you are able to do the repetition. Sorry about this. Uh, just 1 second. Sorry about that. When you are home, you're always the mother. So yeah, so that these are the basic tests which we do. Yeah. So this was rolled out in 5 units. Then they realized 77% were recommended physiotherapy. See, I am not going to go into these details. I'm only going to tell you about why physiotherapy is important, because physiotherapists will be able to help them with the restriction of movement if there are any muscle pull, strains, back, because joint problems, bone problems are not as common as we think. You would see in your health mentor dashboard, a lot of you, that there will be something called as cervical spondylosis. So cervical spondylosis is taken as a like a neck spine, the C5, the cervical spine deformity. No, a lot many time it is only a muscle strain which is not being corrected. Now, is it just enough to do physiotherapy? They will tell you, you will suggest, okay, I have been told I have cervical spondylosis and I have been told to do physiotherapy. I have done many physiotherapy, but it is not becoming better. The point here is that what do they do beyond physiotherapy? So there is something called as rehabilitation. Physiotherapy is to take out the kinks of their problem, aches, pains, muscle strengthening and all. But the rehabilitation reinforces that they are able to do this FSB with a little more, nuance, which is more easier, so that the next time when they do. So how are you going to assess it? This was that the person was not able to complete even half of the test, but you put them through physiotherapy and rehabilitation, and then the next time this assessment comes, which is probably in a year's time, there will be improvement. This is what we are looking at. So people appreciate when we give them solutions to their problem, not just create another problem by saying, hey, go to physiotherapy. Okay. So some of the exercises which are recommended are, uh, you can do it while sitting or you can do while standing. These exercises: bend your head forward until you feel the stretch behind your neck, hold approximately 5 seconds. So I remember we did some exercise workout schedule between me and Aarti. So when you do these exercises, when we say repetition, we need to see how much minimum this person can do a repetition. See, for example, when you ask them to do this, hold, we also have to tell them to hold their pelvic core. They just take a deep breath inside, and that's about it. So if they're going to do this, we're not going to tell them to count their second also. You have to tell them to count inside. And 1, 2, 3, 4 is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 second. For 1 second, you have to say 1001. Then it is 1 second. So we say 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005 is 5 seconds. Then they take a break of. So when somebody is going to do any type of exercise, they do the exercise repetition, and they have to take a, suppose if they're doing for 5 seconds, they have to take a 20-second rest in between for the muscle recovery. So the rest between the two repetition or the two set is going to be 4 times the duration of the test. Only then the muscle recovery is going to be appropriate or full. Otherwise, they will keep developing muscle strain. So bend your neck backward, sidewards, turn it. So all these exercises are something which any physiotherapist or any gym or any smart fitness trainer makes you do this as part of your stretches. That's it. There is hip and knee, which you lie on the back. There are a lot of modification in this, in the same exercises as part of yoga. I'm sure Aarti will have a better idea also on this. The back exercises to, do different strength training. And these are, you keep doing it, the actual uh, back muscle strength is there. So I will give you a very simple example of how these exercises go. So these are all there in our system. I'm not really going to go more on this because then these are the mobilization exercises. And yeah, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then we'll do the discussion. So why do we do this? Because each of us, like I told you last time, have so many family members who have knee problem, who have joint problem, who have just general aches and pains. The minute we tell them, okay, even obese people, my experience with obese people, anybody who's got a BMI of above 30, and I say, you need to lose weight, the first thing they say, should I join a gym? Okay, any gym subscription is around 15,000 rupees a year, in which the gym makes a lot of money from us because we barely go for even 15 days out of a year. We don't do it. So where does all this start? Keep these, let's make charts of these exercises, keep it in front of you. And when you see their FSB, so Aarti will make this for us. So FSB of this level with problems in shoulder, problems, and this is all recorded in our clinical summary. This is the solution, mota mota. Okay. The most important thing which you need to emphasize is don't start with gym, don't start with expensive exercises. We have very simple solution for you. Do this at home and come back to us if you are facing any problem in any of these exercises. There are YouTube videos done by different fitness experts on the same exercise with different modification. Say, for example, somebody has a knee surgery done. They may not be able to do the balancing test and the posture on a single leg standing. So we have a alternate for it. Somebody is not able to do a sit up or a push up. We have alternates for it. So there are a lot of alternates. We will send you these videos, and Suchitra and Sunil will give me a feedback how it is working. My suggestion is go through it, do it yourself. Like I am able to demonstrate, do it yourself. It barely takes 20 minutes a day. One day you can do upper body, one day you can do your lower body, one day you can do only your arms and legs. So 3 days you are covering three important part of your body. It improves your own flexibility. Only when you go through it, you will be able to advise others on a better way. This winter, we become so static, and we tend to become inertia, and there is a lot of weight gain because we love eating all these good foods also. So one of the way to do is to be fidgety. Take all the 5 members from your family and say, okay, let us do a 15 minutes warm up in the morning. It will move your muscles, it will keep you warm throughout the day. There will be a briskness in your step. Can we all do that? I need a loud yes. You can open your mics and say yes, no. What, Sunil? Correct? Yeah. Yes. Yes. So with this, I am going to open for questions and whatever you want to ask.
இல்லை சார் நான் இப்போ பார்க்கல சார் எனக்கு வேறு வீடு கிடச்சிருச்சு.
Yes. Was this helpful? I just wanted to do a revision. Yes? Yes, Himaja?
Doctor, what are the exercises we can suggest for pregnancy people? Pregnancy.
Okay. Pregnancy, yes. I will tell you something. Pregnancy is a different ball game, but somebody who is already doing some exercises, who is already on an exercise regimen, we advise them to continue whatever they are doing and not to add anything extra on that. No. But somebody who is not been doing any type of exercise for the first 3 months, if they do not have severe nausea, vomiting and all, they can definitely do the stretch exercises. You know, they can do the sitting exercise, they can go for walks. Okay. And then there are these breathing exercise and pelvic floor exercises which are there, which are called as butterfly exercises. These are very specifically curated. So it gives them it strengthens the pelvic floor. And so there are these, it is there in the net again. They are called as Lamaze classes. and it is being adopted by many people, but there are one simple. So again, that also we can send it to you. But the dictum here is, do not start somebody new, new pregnant woman on anything new and high intensity exercise. No, we don't know their strength. But if it is somebody who's already working out and is doing, they can manage to do whatever they are doing. I have friends who have been horse riders, and they continued doing horse riding till the horse refused to take the weight of their body, baby weight. So, but I'm telling you, so I have people who go swimming. Swimming is one of the best exercises you can do when you are pregnant, because it adds to a natural buoyancy to their body and muscle. Walking is very good. Simple rowing exercises are very good, but I wouldn't tell them to cycle. I wouldn't tell them to cycle because we don't know. It is a little dangerous one on the roads and all. But simple walking, all the stretch exercises, all the exercises which are given here can be very slowly. So start with 5 reps, give a 20-second break, another 5 reps, 20-second, and 5 reps. So this will be 20, 20, 40, 55, around 60 minutes. So 1 minute of exercise with the right kind of break. So that will be one set. Like that, they can do multiple sets. Once they're comfortable with that, from the 5, you can make it to 8. From 8, you can make it to 12, and you should wait there. If somebody is overweight, and say, for example, somebody's BMI is 30 kg and they are pregnant, 30 kg per meter square, and they are pregnant, I tell them the diet is the most important part of it. You need to go on a little better protein diet and continue doing this exercise so that you do not gain. So what is the weight gain during pregnancy? It is 10 kg max. But if they're already 10 kg overweight, the maximum weight they can maybe put on is 2 to 3 kg. Otherwise, women think 10 kg overweight, another 10 kg, it is 20 kg overweight. So these calculations we need to remember in mind.
Thanks, doctor.
Aarti, we can do the exercise schedule, no?
Yes, ma'am. Already the exercise schedules are made for some cases.
Made, no? Yeah. So maybe.
Yeah.
So okay, I would also give all of you a homework. Create. You are seeing. You have profiles of different guests, no? So you imagine that this is the guest who was asked for some exercise schedule, and you make it and run it through Aarti and Dr. Susan. They will help you tell whether this is correct or not. And if there is any doubt, I'm always there to help you. Okay? Yeah. Any other questions?
When this meeting will be?
11:30 by 11:30.
Sorry?
By 12.
12.
What happened?
Okay, I think they have a problem with the room booked.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. This was for a very short thing, and I like I said, let us choose the topics they want to.
One question, doctor.
Yeah, sure.
Doctor, when the person is having normal weight and their thighs and arms, everything will be normal, but they'll be having more of the belly fat. They want to reduce only the stomach in. So what type of exercise we can recommend?
Okay, so belly fat is the paunch, the central paunch is one of the toughest to go. Okay, even if it is only their belly fat, you remember something, person who has belly fat is going to be muscle deprived everywhere. So even though they are thin, they think they are thin, but they will be sarcopenic. So protein diet, and tell them to start walking so that they are developing their hand and leg muscles, and then they have to do the core exercises. They have to, so once they're comfortable with flexibility, then they have to go on maybe twice a week. They have to do floor exercises to do sit-ups, do the leg raise, the cat camel, couple of these are there, but to see a result of the belly fat going is a consistent effort of at least 6 months with a low carb diet. I mean, what happens? The fat starts going, but their skin becomes loose. So, all these things are there. But the end result is amazing. It's really amazing. So the first step is to start the core exercise. Then they add weights to the core exercise. And then with the weight, you have to do uphill. So there will be a gradation in how it is done. So it is possible. And you have to just start by diet. The most important thing is they have to go into something called as a fat burning mode. When they go into the fat burning mode, they have to eat less than 50 grams of carbs in a day. It happens. It happens. I have seen people do it like majorly. I have a friend who does marathon. He's a tall person, but then his weight was optimal and he was told to bring down his weight, and they do it. I have another classmate who's brought down her weight by 27 kgs at this age, and she's maintaining it. I mean, like, really, it is doable, but it is not going to happen in a day, and it is consistently, you have to keep doing it. Okay? Yeah.
Thank you, doctor.
Yeah. Bye. You guys can log off. Bye. Prithvi? Anusha?
Hi.
Sunil?
Yeah.
Hi.
We're here.
Are we? I'm waiting.
Like, we have.
Mm, mm,
Recover. So I think the
mm.
biggest problem is that laptops are not strong enough. That is the only problem we have.
So I would, okay, we can do one more small internal, Prithvi, if you don't mind. You can ask the IT guys if we can have a laptop which is a little stronger, powerhouse. And yeah, so let's do it. My suggestion is that if it is not going to happen, we will do the recording and send it out this time. Yeah, we will, but keep working on this parallelly, and then we will see. Right? Yeah. Was the so? Tell me. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, like if you move the screen, no? Like right now the video is cropped because
Hmm. Also, what we realize with the display sharing is, Jeevan, that we are not able to go into the slide sharing mode. I mean, the open. It is not opening up into the full slides. It is only, yeah. Let's see. Great. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Yeah, and also this time we are having doctors from um, 4 places joining. It's going to be a little tough. So maybe, you tell us, let's not attempt it like this time. We'll work on that. That's okay. Right?
like we can keep streaming it in the background to just test and not share the link with anyone. And like
Anybody? Fair enough. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we can do multiple mobs because this is a very interesting group and I love interacting with these kids. So, Sunil, it's working? Yeah. Okay. Also, Sunil, let me take this opportunity because all of us are here. that the Q4 clinical thing where we have to work on the CRM and all, we need to take out time and do that because that's going to be a huge ask again. And
Prithvik, you can stop the screaming first, huh? Yeah.
is it on? No, I don't see it.
No, it's in the YouTube. It's streaming.
Okay. Oh wow.
But then
So
the problem now is the screen is cropped. Only Dr. Srividya